hello, hello. Alright, let's see. Oh, fish cam. Alright. So, I'm about to feed the 75 tank. But first I need to fix that plant that came up. And my camera. Alright. Fish cam is in place. I am running horribly behind today. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Do. Larry. So I was doing some pond work, and then I had a delivery. Oh, I had a delivery come in extremely late. So I had to wait around for them to show up so I could take a shower. And then I had to run around and do a little bit of tank maintenance. But now it is dinner time for the 75. I did like a small little vac on the 75. Just a small, like 5-gallon vac, which is why that plant came up. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah. Fish time. Fish time. I have like a fear that I'm just gonna drink my coffee with my face and my chin every time I take a sip. Okay. Look it. Those little Corys know what time it is. Ooh. Little Corys are like, bait me, bitch. Bait me. Anyways. Let's get to the tank feeding. This is like one of my favorite parts of the day, is just feeding this 75-gallon. I fed everybody else. Everybody looks happy and fat. You eating? The peas are zipping around the tank. Let's go. So... Larry, how have you been? You'll have to excuse my hair. It's, doing whatever it do while it's still wet. I can't really brush it when it's still wet. So it just has a mind of its own. Fish time. Alright, let's go. Do 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 do. That's the wrong one. Wait a minute. It's gonna be this one. And then I just turn the camera off. Boom. These tripods drive me insane. Like, it's always, well, I'm always knocking into it. So technically, it's my fault. Alright. We're gonna start. Oh, what did I just do now? Ow. I didn't touch it. We gotta get the little Cory cubes. Little Cory cubes. All there. All there. They're all gonna be so mad in just a moment. Okay. The distraction food is in place. Hey! How you doing, Jody? I am fixing up some of my chaos. Right as soon as I'm done feeding the tank, I will be back on my little corner screen. But until I finish feeding that, I'm just gonna hide out behind the camera. Okay. So now that these guys are officially distracted, we're gonna feed the Hillstream loaches. This time, I'm not putting it at the back of the tank. They're all gonna have to go to that little ledge. If they want the food, they're gonna have to find it before the rice do. Oh, the Corys found theirs. At least one Cory found theirs. Look at that beast of a rice fish. Those two beasts, I think, are my oldest rice fish at like a year old each. A little bit over a year. They're so fat and huge. Nothing fancy over here, just feeding the fish and watching them. Like one of my favorite pastimes. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. Alright. Everybody is fed. Now we can observe the fish in their natural habitat. How did he get such a big piece of the tube cube? He's like, that's mine. Mine. These rice fish. These rice fish are such beasts. One of the hill streams found the walkway. Oh, there's two. I found two. I wonder how many of these guys are at the back of my tank still. Oh, I see one at the back glass still. I'm gonna try to move this gently, but it's on a really flimsy tripod that I thought was going to be an excellent idea in my brain. I was so wrong. So wrong. There we go. Now we could sit back and enjoy the fat fish. I think the ones in the back are not happy that I didn't put the food back there. I normally put it on this little slate catwalk for the hill streams, and then again on that other slate one. And the rice normally I'll come to this one, and then the hill streams try to get to some of this, but they normally get the back stuff. I must be so amusing watching while I'm watching my fish. This is pure content right here. Oh, what were your minnows for? Are your minnows going to be an outside project? I never actually looked up those minnows. What I'll probably do, maybe, when the lights go out, I'll probably put down a little bit of food in the back and hide it. I've been doing the wafers at night, hoping that the autos might get to it before the quarries get to it. Ooh. I was so excited my minnows were out today, swimming around like little monsters. I was freezing, but they were happy, so I suppose that works out. I had one of those huge hoodie blankets, and I just curled up inside that little blanket and watched them for hours in my little beach chair, which was wet. I sat in a wet beach chair. The dedication. Dedication. Do it. If you do it early enough too, where it's like a good transitioning phase, like early spring-ish. Actually, wait, what state are you in? I don't know about that minnow for ponds, but my minnows all start laying their eggs once it gets to about like 73. I think I started noticing eggs all over everything. It's cold out here. It's cold out there. These poor corridors are so food deprived. I'm really good at picking out fish that are excellent beggars. They are too good at begging. Oh, I have a coffee. I remember the first time I saw eggs, they were at the bottom of one of the sponge filters I had in the pond. And I was like, what on earth are these? Because at that point, I was still really, really new to fish, and I couldn't figure out how a minnow was getting underneath the sponge filter to put all of its eggs there. Like, that was just mind-blowing. I wouldn't think that there'd be enough space for them to get under there. But you might be able to get them, depending on their age, you might be able to get them out right as soon as that temperature shift happens, where it's warm, and it's still warming, so that they might start spawning like crazy all over your little pond. I think one of my hill streams got her fin stuck in something. I noticed like a little red spot on her fin, and I am not a happy camper about that. You have the longfin albinos, right? Corridoras? I love it when you post your videos of those. Normally, albino things give me the creeps a little bit because of the red eyes. I don't know why. I'm normally not a very timid person when it comes to things like that. But those red eyes, man. Red eyes. Just make me feel exposed. Okay, so this is the trick. Stop putting food at the back of the tank to accommodate them. To make them come out, put it forward. So, this week I did place an order at Dan's Fish. I still need to work on my mic. I've been testing it a little bit. I need to fine-tune it a little bit more. Probably work on the noise gate a little bit. But, yeah, this week I placed an order at Dan's. For the people that don't know. And I got, what did I get? I got the Snow White Longfin Pleco. We're not talking about that one. We're going to pretend like it was a $12 fish. Nobody needs to know. I got some Tetras, longfin barbs. Black paradise fish. I keep losing my train of thought with the cuteness that's going on with the hill streams. And then I got regular pearl gouramis. Yes, I did get another group of them to, since I only had 5, I wanted to get them some little friends. I did only get one of the Snow White plecos, though. We were in luck. By the time I was ready to place my order, the hill streams, not the hill streams, they were pretty much sold out of them. Except for one, so I did get the last Snow White pleco. I did. I got 6 of them. I think there was still 7 of them left. I was tempted to buy out all 7. But I really didn't want that many either. I know more is more in those scenarios. But I'm already going to be putting barbs in with them too. So I was like, let's have like an even split of tetras to barbs at least. There's going to be a few more tetras. I'm really excited for the paradise fish and the gouramis. I don't think they're gone for that long. They restocked them pretty good. Maybe they'll be there in time for the hill stream update. Look at that cute little belly. It's such a cutie. Oh, it ran away. Which one's the pearl gouramis, the paradise fish, the white pleco, the rosy barbs, or the tetras? I think that was everything. How many do you have right now? Are they just like constantly hiding in your tank? I'm still trying to figure out how to film those tetras. I bought some kind of a mobile, what's it called? Light diffuser. And I put it up recently. What the? Just chilling in my pocket. How many hill streams do you have? Oh, but yes, I got some kind of a portable light diffuser that I'm going to try to put up to try to get video of the tetras. But while I was doing that, I was getting footage of me doing the footage. And I hate that. What time is it? 9:37? My fish lights have been a little off lately. They're supposed to turn on at 9:30 and turn off at 9:30. But they've been staying on until like 10 lately. I'm gonna have to look up these three. I know I've seen them in your videos, I just can't remember how many you actually had. Let's go to Google, shall we? Google, Google, Google. Tiger Hill Stream. I'm not 100%. I'm going to assume that mine are just regular reticulated hill streams. But I didn't necessarily get them from a reputable place. I collected them over the course of several months from different fish places. Let's see. I think that's what's really strange about mine too. So either the rice fish are eating them, or I only get like 1 or 2 fry at a time from my hell stream. I think maybe the rice fish eat them. Possibly. Unfortunate. I really want to get one of those blue tip hill streams. So pretty. Yeah, mine are still kind of young. I remember when I first got the original 3, they were really, really young. And then this summer, I got the 75-gallon. And I'd moved everybody over to the 75-gallon. And all of a sudden, I go to start moving the 40-gallon. And I saw a little baby in there, and I was like, oh my gosh. A little baby. I'm so happy I didn't fully drain the tank. But then, like, another month happened, and then I had another baby. And it's like every couple of months I get like one baby. But everybody seems to say that they come out in huge groups, so I'm thinking my rice fish must be eating them. Or my hill stream is malfunctioning. One thing that I'm curious about with the pleco that I have incoming is how much is it really going to want a cave? Yeah, so the whole back of the tank is river rocks and slate on top of them. So there's like little flaps and different sizes of river rock at the back of it. Like right now, there's a couple of them playing on that little flap of slate. And then behind that ledge, there's a couple more pieces that go up. Technically, I have a lot of caves. I did buy a bunch from Aquarium Co-op. But I was like, I wonder if this is going to be one of those situations where I buy one of those little caves, but in reality, all of these rocks that I have set up already are going to be its favorite place. I don't know if I still have any around. Um, yeah, there's plenty of little caves in this aquarium already. So I'm curious if it's actually going to use the tube. I bought 3 of them for shits and giggles. But I feel like it's going to be like a cat. You buy a cat tree, and it's going to enjoy the box. I'm going to buy these tubes, and I'm going to see the pleco hiding on all of the slate and the river rocks in the back. If that happens, though, I would be pretty happy, because I would totally take the caves back out. I have no idea where I'm going to put these caves yet. I was thinking about just putting all of my Anubias and Java ferns on top of it and just putting them in a row. I can watch these hill streams all day. I think the lights will be going off soon. Let's see. What happened to this? I'm gonna see what happens if I refresh that. If I lose you, I'm sorry. Science. So I still have not figured out what kind of stream content I would want to do for fish. I've been plotting it. I've tried a few things. I don't think I was a fan of them. Today's mission was just watching them all eat. But I'm not sure how I feel about that either. Could get boring real quick. Probably already boring. But I could sit here and watch them for hours. Yeah. I was... I'm pondering what to do for streams, but I got nothing. One day I'll think of something. I don't think I'll just do fish feeding, though. It's fun at first. But then I get all quiet. I mostly just want to hang out and talk about fish. But I don't know a lot about fish. I probably know more than I think I do. I don't even know how long. Every night this week, I kept telling myself I was going to go to bed by 2 o'clock, at least by 2 o'clock. And then before you know it, I'm just sitting there reading about fish. And it's 3 o'clock. I think it was Nancy that posted something about Matt doing fish tanks for an aquarium where the was it a godeed? I can't remember the exact name. Was being considered extinct in the wild. And then that sent me down a huge rabbit hole. You are welcome to join me. I am also happy to join you if you ever want to do a stream. I'm also more than happy to help you set up a stream. I'm used to doing game streams, so finding how I want to do streams as a solo person is challenging. Because I always have a game or something to play. And then when I did other streams on YouTube, I was always on a panel. Or I was a co-host. And so it was really easy to feed off of one another. When you're just all by your lonesome, it's so weird and awkward feeling. He's like, I'm gonna get you with my mini little teeth. Oh, they're scooted off the camera now. Checky messages later. Larry? You know I don't check messages. Same? I feel you there. Yeah, if I'm, I've been wanting to try to stream somewhere around 7 or 8, and then cutting it off around 10 whenever I'm Eastern time. And then cutting it off right around the time that the fish lights go off. Because once the fish lights go off, I sit in a dark room. Because I have excellent planning skills and decided to put a tank in a room with me where I'm a night owl. So from 10 o'clock all the way up until 2 o'clock, I'm sitting in a dark room. Oh, so you're like a super early bird. Larry, where do you want to do your birthday stream? Who's hosting your birthday stream? You getting fresh out of retirement? Are we gonna do birthday yoga? Lumi, I'm hosting your stream? I'm hosting your stream on my YouTube channel where I have no viewers because I did everything on Fresh's channel? This seems extremely anticlimactic. I'd vote we do it on Fresh's channel. I'm still pondering what I'm doing with my channel. Right now I just watch fish. These little hill streams are so cute, though. I moved around 13 of my blue dream scrimp to the 30-gallon tank. We're gonna find out how quickly that plan goes. I have my favorite blue dream scrimp in the 40-gallon and the 75-gallon. And I bought gouramis for the 75 in the 40-gallon. I really need to start planning things a little bit better. But I realized I have no scrimp in my 30-gallon yet, so I did move over quite a few. So it might 13, 14-ish maybe. Good night. So I can at least have a nice little group to breed in that one. I am not happy that that one hill stream has a little cut on her fin. I don't know what it is, but I am watching it like a hawk. It almost looks like she pinched it in something. One of my favorite things is when the Coreys try to go through the nose of the skull. It's such a tight fit, and they get stuck. Not like stuck, they make it through. It's like, why wouldn't you just go up to the next hole? Alright, yep, that's the fishy lights going off. It's been fun watching feeding time. Thank you for hanging out. I am going to go find something to do with myself. Don't know what, but I'm gonna find something to do. Thank you guys. Bye.